Hello, I am Megan. I actually today am a graduate of Becker College. I was fortunate enough to study something that I was extremely passionate about, that was instilled in me at 5 years old. That's business in the sports industry. I grew up being an athlete. So I was fortunate enough to switch my major actually freshman year. I was a pre-vet major. I don't know why. Don't ask, I don't know. But I still took advantage of the opportunity, loving the classes I took. So yeah. Growing up, I was always considered to be one of the guys. I loved talking sports, playing sports, and I had a competitive edge all the time, literally for anything. I remember this one time in 8th grade, my gym teacher, Mr. Barker, used to make comments to the boys, trying to instigate them, saying like, Meg has the best arm that I've ever seen, or like, stop talking, she's more athletic than you. And not realizing it back then, but noticing now, just even then, the stereotypes that I was breaking as a young woman pursuing, sports. So moving in here in August, I cried a little, I'm not gonna lie, but not because I was moving away from home. I've moved away from home the past 3 years, small town in Rhode Island, to school in Worcester. But because this was finally it. I waited most of my life to move into my absolute favorite city in the entire world. And I came in eager and just ready to learn and take in everything that the city had to offer. I was also fortunate enough this semester to intern at Apprentice Learning. For those who don't know, it's a nonprofit organization in Jamaica Plain that works with 8th graders throughout 5 Boston public schools, teaching career explorations and basic life skills, so how to properly shake someone's hand, effective ways of communication, as well as the importance of body language. After our 6 weeks of classes that we teach, we match them with apprenticeship sites, and we allow them the opportunity to go out and work 1 day a week, which is absolutely incredible. Trying to instill at a young age, their passions and kind of why they're in school. Growing up teenage years, we've all been there, can be really difficult. So kind of finding what pursues them and what their passion in life is going to create and how that kind of looks. So preparing for the speech, I had a beloved fellow, Maria, I practiced my speech with, and she started asking me questions kind of about the sports industry, and she wanted more of an outlook on that as well. So we started talking, and she asked me one important question that's to this day has stuck with me. And she said, how, if any, would I raise awareness to young women who potentially want to start a career in the sports industry, that may be intimidated or don't really know where to start? There's plenty of young women who may not even participate in the sport, but are fascinated behind the game or want to be a part of that, of the community as a whole, and in sports. So that got me thinking. Similar to that of Apprentice Learning, is there a program out there that raises awareness to young women about careers and what paths you can take? And yeah, you have business, and there's many different roads you can go with it, but specifically introducing them at a younger age, the industry. It's mostly male dominated, even to this day. Women are more accepted into the industry, but showing that at a young age and the abilities and the endless opportunities that come with it. I spoke with my mentor Helen, and she gave me great insight. I even emailed one of my fond professors on questions and research on where to go with this idea and how I can pursue it as my own career in being a woman in the sports industry, what my impact looks like. So it got to the point where I realized Apprentice Learning's logo is Ignite Purpose, and I sat in front of that poster board the entire semester reading that. And although I finally saw that they really do ignite that purpose within their students, I never realized to this day that they not only ignited purpose within their students, but as me as well. So thank you.
Thank you.